Welcome and thank you for joining us for this overview of the proposed changes to the MKC Articles of Incorporation and Bylaws. MKC staff, directors, and stockholders will provide you with an overview of the amendments and their thoughts behind them.
MKC is proposing that we increase our authorized capital stock to $100 million. This is essentially a language change that will allow us to not have to deal with this issue for some time to come, and will correct a situation where we are on the edge of being out of compliance. So it's mainly just a language change in the Articles of Incorporation.
Well, the change for the Articles of Incorporation really is just a function of growing our business. Our business has grown, as you know, very rapidly over the past number of years. A big part of it is simply one at a time customer growth. We've grown between 200 and 250 customers every year, and that's not including our mergers and acquisitions. So just to accommodate the growth of our organization, we need to update our Articles of Incorporation at this point in time.
We'll be able to add either new individual members or new members from other cooperatives with no further changes to our Articles of Incorporation. The bylaw change that we're proposing of $5,000 of minimum business activity in one of 2 consecutive years means that we will have very positive proof that you are an agricultural producer and are authorized to vote in our governance procedures. If for some reason you don't meet that, you're still a participating member and will earn and receive patronage and patronage payments.
Well, our voter eligibility today is under a lot of scrutiny, and from many different angles, actually. And a couple of reasons are because cooperatives we've had the luxury of having some advantages that sometimes other businesses don't have. We get to collectively market our crops. We get to enjoy a Section 199 or DPAD deduction that many other businesses don't enjoy. So everybody's making certain that we're doing a good job of monitoring our voting rolls and our governance rolls. So it's a lot more critical today to make sure that you have people that are actually involved in production agriculture, either serving on your board of directors or providing governance for the organization. So in order to reach your $5,000 threshold, we include the business that you've done with MKC, TMA, Countryside Feed, and Rice County Aerial, all the inputs and or outputs on an annual basis that you would need in order to operate that business.
The second proposed bylaw change is a change in the stockholders' permanent capital from 30 to 100 shares.
As we continue to grow our organization, I expect, and we're growing it for the future, keep in mind that all of the investments that we're making are really designed with the future of your cooperative in mind, whether your kids or your grandkids. We're designing assets, and we need this permanent capital in order to make the investments into the future of your organization.
Just as past generations have seen fit to invest in our cooperative, so future generations can reap the benefits, it is critical that our generation continues to invest in our cooperative for our future generations. I've had the privilege of serving on cooperative boards for nearly 15 years now, and when I first started, projects were in the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Now we've moved up to the millions and tens of millions. So the principal investment in our future is the same, it's just the numbers have changed. And that's why this proposal is important.
So the MKC Board of Directors is recommending that we increase each member's permanent capital from $1,500 worth of stock to $5,000 worth of stock. This is in order to ensure that we can continue to make the investments that you, your children, and your grandchildren will need in this cooperative.
So with the passing of these 2 bylaw changes, it will help to ensure the future of MKC And that's really important to young producers like myself that rely on the services and expertise that our cooperative provides.
This is about the future of your organization, and I hope you give serious consideration to approving what your board of directors have proposed.